Good morning, everyone. I'm going to spend the next few minutes providing some highlights on the business community in the New York region and some of the key programs that the region offers to deliver to help support businesses grow. As Chair pointed out, business and job growth is a strategic objective of Regional Council, and we work with many partners, including local municipalities like East Gwillimbury and the chambers and boards in the region, like the EG Chamber, to facilitate this work. So I'd like to start by saying that New York Region's true claim to fame is that we are Toronto areas, and in fact, we're one of Canada's leading technology hubs. While much of this technology excitement is quite evident along our Highway 7 corridor, we know for a fact that savvy tech businesses are located throughout the region, and including places like East Gwillimbury. The extent of our inroads into the ICT sector, this chart illustrates that on a per capita basis, the New York region has more information and communications technology firms than anywhere else in Canada, that's including the city of Toronto and places like Waterloo that you're all hearing about in terms of technology. And in fact, we're on par with some of the largest technology hubs in North America, including major U.S. centers that are well known for technology, so we're in very good shape. Across the region, we have some 4,400 information and communications technology firms. That includes startups, small and medium-sized firms, and some of the largest, biggest, and best-known global brands. And our companies at all sizes sell all over the world, and we export more than 4 billion in goods and services annually. Some of our leading firms are highlighted in the ICT sector within the red box on the screen. But what makes our economy really strong is the diversity of the business clusters, which are also depicted on the screen. So that includes life sciences and healthcare, finance and insurance, business services, clean technology, automotive and auto parts, consumer products, and engineering and construction. And many of these clusters, the reason we have so many and they're very well supported here is because of the strength of the ICT sector. Information and communication technology is part of all of these business verticals. But the other really important point to make, I think, particularly here, is that while this slide showcases some of our largest companies in those sectors, 97% of businesses in the New York region are small and medium-sized businesses. That's any business with less than 100 employees. And that's the real strength of our economy. That's where the growth is happening. That's where a lot of the innovation is happening. And that's really reflected in the business profile of East Gwillimbury. So the region supports growth in the business community in many ways. One of the most direct ways is that our Economic Development Office provides direct business-to-business consultations and advisory services. Our senior business consultants meet with over 400 companies across the region every year to understand their business needs and connect them to the people, places, and services that they need to help them succeed. So we're there to work directly with you when you need help. We also, as you know, and Kid noted, we operate a small business enterprise center for the northern 6 communities in New York region, and including East Gwillimbury. We offer free business consultation services, education seminars, and events for startups and small companies. That's with less than 10 employees. And as Kim noted, there's a lot of work we've done together. Last year, we co-hosted with East Gwillimbury Chamber 5 small business seminars, and along with the town as well. And this year, there's a plan to roll out at least as many business seminars and events. Over the last several years, our office has also been engaged with numerous East Gwillimbury companies through our consultation services. A number of East Gwillimbury businesses have received grants through the Starter Company program. That's a program for young entrepreneurs who have businesses, and that's supported. That's a provincial funding program. And finally, we have worked with East Gwillimbury staff and worked with companies like InScape, one of your largest employers, who was looking for some assistance, and we worked with your local municipal staff to assist them. And I will add one other thing. The region also supports tourism in the New York region. Our sponsorship of the New York Region Arts Council, I know Kathy Moore is here this morning. I was talking to her, and she chairs that board. And they, on our behalf, they run the York Scene website, which is our regional tourism website. And your tourism plan that you mentioned today is very much in line with the strengths of tourism in the region. And we will pledge to continue to work with you on helping you position yourself in terms of meeting the tourism goals. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time, in a few more minutes, and just talk about some of the major initiatives that are going on region-wide from an economic development perspective. I kind of touched on the programs, and need to talk about some of the major projects. So with respect to office attraction, from an economic development perspective, the region is involved in a number of major initiatives, like office attraction. Attracting and retaining knowledge-based employers and capturing much of our highly skilled talent that commutes out of the region every day to places like Toronto to work is a major priority. Many of these employers and workers will be housed in office space, and we are about to embark on a major campaign to raise awareness of the opportunities for office users to locate in the region and get access to the talent that they need. As you've already heard, the region is investing heavily in infrastructure, such as transit, that's really necessary to support building out livable, workable communities, the kind of places that those employers and offices want to locate and employees want to live, work, and thrive. So as part of our Centers and Corridors initiative, the region is investing in the development of, for example, Green Lane as a major corridor that will help support the attraction of businesses to Gwillimbury. The Regional Council has also been successful in attracting, as you heard, a New York University campus to the region. That was one of two major transformational goals in our last Economic Development Action Plan. And the region played an active and direct role in helping New York University build that successful bid to the province to get the funding that they needed. We've also pledged, Kelly mentioned, a pledge by Regional Council in our budget. The region has pledged up to $25 million towards the construction of the new campus. But what I would say is that it's the city building initiatives and investment in infrastructure that really caught the province's attention in terms of the fact that the partners in the region and the region itself were very, very much committed to building that infrastructure and creating that environment where our university campus would really be able to succeed. And so we're very pleased with the result. Our office continues to work with your, it's not done there. They've got their successful bid. But they're building their programs now. And one of their focuses at York University is to connect to the business community. And so our role as in our office is to help York University develop its programs and make connections to the business community so that there's value for everybody in York to do. A second transformational goal that we have as part of our previous Economic Development Action Plan has to do with broadband connectivity and increasing connectivity. And in that regard, the Regional Council has approved a broadband strategy back in 2014, and they've also struck a broadband strategy advisory task force made up of 9 members of Regional Council. And we're making strides in engaging private industry and community partners to build projects that provide high-speed access. Our biggest success to date has been the completion of a 10 gigabit high-speed internet connection for the Ontario Research and Innovation Optical Network, otherwise known as Orion, between Suffolk Hospital in Newmarket and the York University campus of Steeles Avenue in Toronto. This link is now available to help advance research initiatives across the region for public research-oriented institutions. Orion connects to the global, to the national and global research network, so it's very important in terms of advancing research in the region. We also play a role in supporting business events, regional business events, that raise awareness of our key sectors and create forums for learning and connecting. The York Region Economic Strategy played a key role in facilitating the move of TAPES, which is the Toronto Audio, Visual, and Electronic Show, from downtown Toronto up to York Region. TAPES is the largest consumer electronics show in Canada. It's kind of similar to the CES show in Las Vegas, but without Vegas. And so we, in bringing them up to, they were very nervous about coming here actually, because they'd been in Toronto for about 5 years, and they were doing pretty well in terms of their attendance, and but they were very nervous about moving out of the downtown Toronto market. We convinced them that, this is, coming to York Region is a place, if you're talking about technology and geeks and cool stuff, then this is a really good place to come. They moved their show up here last year. They went from 80 exhibitors to 100 exhibitors, and went from 4,000 attendees to 6,500 attendees. So it was a 55% increase in attendance. So they were thrilled. We delivered our broadband summit at that event, so we worked together with them on our programming side, and we'll again be partnering with them. That was on Halloween weekend last year. They're doing it again at the end of October this year, and we'll be working with them again on that. In the health life sciences field, the MedEdge Summit is another event that happens here. It was started as a direct result of some collaborative work that we did with the Economic Development Offices. It actually came out of a trip to Salt Lake City quite a number of years ago, and the thought that we're not known for medical health sciences, but there's a lot of things going on in the region. We've got some very creative hospitals, and we've got some very big companies and some very small, innovative companies. And so we decided to set up an event. That's now been adopted by the Town of Richmond Hill and Venture Lab, our Regional Innovation Center, as an annual event. We continue to support it. And right now, and I think it's in its 5th year, going into its 5th year this year, they're attracting over 500 people to the event from across the life sciences sector and GTA and beyond. So it's really become, in the GTA context, one of the must-go-to events in the health cluster. And finally, as York Region continues to diversify and draw people from around the world, we have a pool of globally trained talent that needs to be integrated into the workforce and gainfully employed. As you know, immigration is going to be our primary source of new labor going forward on a net basis. The region, through its immigrant settlement strategy and internationally educated professionals program, is looking to address those needs. And the Gateway Conference that was held in 2013 and 2015 is the signature event that brings those people together with employers and agencies to help smooth the transition to work life in Canada. And with that, I want to thank you for your attention. I'm going to pass it back to Sharon.